Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the $6 Million Man, issue number 1, straight out of Dynamite Comics. This was fun. I remember watching the $1 Million Man from back in the day. It was, the $6 Million Man, whatever. I always just call him the Bionic Man because the Bionic Woman was at around that time also, so it just made it easier for me. And I was really young. Like, I was watching that and Sesame Street and the Incredible Hulk TV show with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno all at around the same time. I don't remember if Steve Austin was a goof like this. I just remember he would run and it would make the sound, and he would lift something with his right arm and and I'm positive he couldn't shoot laser beams out of his eye. I'm just saying. But all that stuff happens here. Let's get into who made this comic book. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Written by Christopher Hitchens. How you like that? Written by Christopher Hastings. Art by David Hahn. Colors by Roshan. Okay, there's a name there. I'm not even going to try that. I'm sorry. Letters by Ariana Maher. Special thanks to Zach Davidson. And a whole bunch of covers by Michael Walsh, Yasmin Putri, Francisco Francavilla, and Denise Medrio. Medri, just Medri. Okay, so this was cool. I like the comic book. I don't know. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be reading the next issue, though. Again, I don't remember if Steve Austin was this. I'm pretty sure his name was Steve Austin. I could just be thinking of Austin 316. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this guy was just like not this silly during, when I used to watch this show. Because it just feels really silly to me. I'm just saying. He's a goof. He's a total dweeb. Like, if I were in the room with this guy and he's not beating up on people and just talking, I would probably jump out of a moving car. Depending on how fast the car is moving, I would possibly jump out of a moving car just to get away from him. Like, so ridiculously annoying, nonstop. Blah, 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 blah. It got to here's the thing. It wasn't so bad that I didn't feel like reading it because it was still fairly entertaining, but just not the kind of person I would want to stake my life with, Seems like a total screw up. Good thing he fell out of that airplane or, the NASA ship, whatever the hell he fell out of and crashed and jacked himself up. Because that's actually what makes him important. All this other stuff, I like the upgrades and whatnot. I think that something like that would cost a lot more than $6 million today. I think that I one time saw a TV show that did a joke, like an analysis of what the cost of inflation of the $6 Million Man would be today. But either way, it was entertaining. If you like it wasn't quite Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. It wasn't quite Leslie Nielsen, but it also wasn't quite Liam Neeson either. So you know what? Maybe that's a good comparison. It was somewhere in between those two, but closer to Leslie Nielsen. All right, closer to the Naked Gun style. If that's the kind of humor that gets you off, you will love this book. I personally, the ending of this book is a very interesting cliffhanger, make no mistake, but I'm really not that terribly interested in seeing what happens next. I almost don't care how he gets out of it. He obviously he's going to get out of it. I don't know. I just don't care. Anyway, guys, this comic book was not for me, but it doesn't mean it's not a good comic book. You might enjoy it, and I've given you everything I can. So, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.